Hello, you and Age. I hope you guys are ready to get started. We're watching our Academy Overwatch. We're gonna hop right
Five,
into the map against
four,
Central Michigan
three,
University.
two,
Off rip, it seems
one.
like we're running some sort of
Round one.
hybrid
Capture
dive.
the objective.
I didn't see we started off pretty quick, but we have Winston. Winston is back, and it's good to see him back. He's the staple tank of UNH, of Academy UNH. So it's great to see him. And off rip, they're going to be taking control points at the start.
My gift to you.
The enemy team maybe is going to try to wall off, but it's not going to work. Seems like they're going to go for control of the points. That May is half. Well, maybe we see a pick off that. Curious half. Supports are low, but they're going to be able to not stagger, get each other up. They are backing up. Let's see what's here. Rogue on the Sword Jordan. Rogue is a stable player on May, and with the new May buff, the wall duration. Oh, Haven is going to get picked off, unfortunately. Next. But Rogue is going to get the trade off of May. 4v4. No, unfortunately, Zarya is going to pick up Kiri. That's going to be to 4v3. It still could be a winnable situation, but Rogue's going to fall off to hopefully to not stagger. He was stuck on points, so we're going to see a stabilized call by Winston. Or Winston. Winston here. All right. Seems like right now we're going to stabilize. Winston trying to do some poke damage, maybe help Kiri build up ult with Rush. They are almost at more ult, so maybe we could see a potential more ult. That'd be nice. Winston almost getting walled off, but is gonna be able to get back. Ooh, that's on. Diving in, we see one pick by Rogue. Rogue's gonna pick off the enemy Sojourn. It's 5v4, 5v4. Let's see, we're gonna get another pick. May trade. That's good. That's good. 5v3. They win. Take fight. Carry pick. Perfect. Team fight win by UNH on second fight. They're gonna be able to get some charge up. Good thing they were able to get points, and we're gonna get right to it. All right, let's see. He's gonna take a bit of poke damage. So that should be fine. Not able to see the comp, so I can't really commentate. But Winston obviously is great on Winston, so this is great to see that he's able to play it on Legion. More for a brawlier map. That's why enemy team playing Zarya. And the mate is dangerous for Winston since he can get walled up very easily. But as we saw before, he's able to counter that beautifully. So let's see what they're doing. Right now they're holding anchoring points. They are going to give room to Central Michigan to push up more. The May is going to wall him off, and but he's going to be able to jump out of Blizzard. Hopefully he can actually wall him. All good, all good. Yes, maybe we can see Winston use Primal. Maybe. Rogue is going to get picked off, unfortunately. May is going to get picked off as well. It's unfortunate. We're going to see a Primal by Winston. Primal is going to get picked. Pick with the May. Pick with the Kiri. He's going to get picked with sword. Go for sword. First he's going to miss it, but oh no, he gets it. He gets the sword pick. 4K, 3K. I can't tell. That's huge. Huge Winston play. Academy is finally be able to shake up the bracket for their seed. Amazing play. All right, seems like we're seeing it stabilize. They're gonna have 4 ults here, so we're gonna see an ult straight with Mora. It didn't get walled off, unfortunately, into a grab, but it's gonna be fine with more ult. Hopefully, they get one pick. Rogue able to pick off Kiri. So Lucio won. Get a pick off the Lucio. Unfortunately, gonna trade for Kiri, May, and the Winston. It is 2v5. Rogue needs to back out of here. Unfortunately, a waste with the ults. Perfectly fine though. He's gonna. It's gonna be dangerous. Rogue unfortunately will be staggered. Not gonna get on the same respawn cycle as Mora. Unfortunate, but let's see. Let's get right back into it. We're seeing a strong comeback by Academy against Central Michigan.
You're safe with me.
All right. Stabilize. Important thing that like all teams for Academy and JV and Varsity are like trying to be perfect. Hold down. We do have perks. They seem like they are going left side, wider area, more. Oh, unfortunate boop for they are down the Mora. That's quite unfortunate. They have rush. Maybe a Kitsune rush fight. Maybe once their Mora comes back. Hopefully they don't get picked. Unfortunately, Sojourn is gonna get picked. That is not the greatest for Academy, but I think it's still winnable. It's still very winnable. They have ult. They should have the ult advantage here. We'll see a rush, hopefully, right here. Rush into it. Unfortunately, it's going to get Maywalled. They need touch. Winston is able to get touch. Unfortunately, it's going to go into a blizzard. Winston right in the middle. Soldier one. Soldier low. Unfortunately, Winston's gonna be picked off. Rogue on now. Rogue on some points. He's holding it down with the rest of the team. Oh, quite a lag, but it should be. Unfortunately, we're gonna see the May and Mora get picked off. Can we see a contest with
And
Sword?
ours.
Unfortunately, not.
One we Skurasha!
Very close. Very close first point. That's what we like to see, though. I mean, this is a much better performance we're seeing compared to like last couple of games for Academy. It is great to see. There's a lot the team can do. I would like to see if they're gonna keep the May Rogue onto May. He was actually for JV.
Clear heads,
He was May's
sharp eyes.
the player for May. So losing my words. So it'd be nice to see Rogue back on there since he has a lot more.
Planet is not going to save itself.
This is some weird POV since Rogue has a lot more experience with May compared to Nyx. But I think it should be all good. I mean, they're gonna go right into it. It was good they swapped off the Bastion. It wasn't very. This might be. I don't know what the take is, but I don't think Bastion was fitting well with the comp. They are gonna go through White Room, more brawlier area. Winston is gonna get walled up, unfortunately, but he might be able to make it out. Seems like he was able to make it out. Winston diving right onto Zarya. He's in the team fight. Unfortunately, Fury is gonna get picked off. Hopefully, we can see no other pickoffs. Winston picked off as well. There's now 3v5. Central Michigan taking the first fight, it seems.
Another chance.
Hopefully, we see a stabilized call on them to get all together.
Under my protection.
Honestly, I'm not too sure what I'd like to do. Maybe if they go through main, I'd like them to actually take control of the high ground back point. That would be nice. They're trying to go through White Room and with Winston as a dive tank going through like a tight area. The reason that's great compared to going against Zarya, it's more brawlier tank. But it seems like they're going to be able to manage to work. No one picked off yet. Oh, unfortunately, Mora is going to pick off. It's still winnable situation with the 4v5. Winston gets out of Blizz. He jumps right through it. Past it. He's 29. Unfortunately, gets picked off as well. It's now a 3v5. We need to see, hopefully, no one else get picked off, be able to stabilize. Fortunately, we're going to see Kira get picked off here. It's not great a situation for UNH. Central Michigan will take the rest of this fight when. Right now, we just need to make sure. Make does not have walls, so that distance of work. He's able to back out perfectly, so he's doing well. He's trying to take. Let's see. He's trying to take over White Room. Unfortunately, I don't think most of his team is actually with him. Winston being very aggressive. They can get the Blizz out. Right? No, I think that was Cryo Freeze. Getting to tell with that. Oh, unfortunately, their own May is gonna wall off. That's not greatest. It seems like they're gonna lose this third fight. They're getting into tight territory right now. 76. If they stagger anymore, it's not gonna be great. More is gonna get picked off, which is unfortunate. They're gonna potentially be on the lookout for touch right now. This is not the greatest right now. 87. UNH really needs touch against Central Michigan to be able to. Oh, unfortunately, he's walled off, but he gets out with his team. Blizz out. The Blizz comes out. They come out with They go final on the point with the rush coming out. They see a pick, a trade. I can't tell who's been. Going for torch. They're able to keep point. Zarya is full torch. Zarya gets picked off. UNH wins this fourth fight, be able to take point.
You're a lifesaver.
I think they're going to be now moving up past White Room to maybe do a little poke game with 2 Central Michigan. This is good. This is what we need to see for UNH to come back on this first match. We saw a very tight game first match, so this is like a winnable match 100% with UNH. I believe in 100%. May have they drag out Cryo Freeze. They also get wall outs. They are able to get out. Bliss comes out as well. Teams kind of split up, trying to take an anchor White Room. Fortunately, Zara's going to walk right onto the Mora. Mora's going to get picked. They do pick the carry, and then they do pick the Lucio. Let's see. It's a 4v3. Oh, they pick off Sorge. 4v2. Pick off Zarya, and they take the fight. Fortunately, we see one more pick off of the UNH, but they are winning. That is the 5th fight they've taken. That's good. That's good. So we like see Rogue doing a little poke damage for the fight. You like to see it. Just need to see.
Not so fast.
Not too sure what I like to see. I think if I'm talking ult right now, then Central Michigan might have to see, which might be concerning for UNH. They might want to maybe get that out. Central Michigan walking around the corner. We're gonna see Winston jump from White Room 2 onto them. We're gonna see grabs and Blizz. We're gonna see Blizz pop out by UNH. That's gonna let them get a pick. They have an advantage towards one. Unfortunately, yeah, they do get the carry. They just lose it in the bank. It's just the unfortunate Primal out already. It would have been a great Primal had Zarya or even any of the other ones. He's going right in. He's going right in. Oh, show him. He's showing him his boss. Making a little use of that Primal. We're seeing the passionate. We're seeing Winston be very passionate with his team landing now. Oh. Trying to hold out. Rush. He rushed out by They're go right on the May. Swords is getting jumped by. Swords and George fight. Winston getting froze by the Blizz. He's able to jump out. It's been trade for trade. UNH does take the fight and they take the map. Second map going to UNH. 1-1 right now. Head to head for the first map. Very exciting series we are seeing.
1-1.
This is good though. Only a couple misplays, which do cause them to lose fights, but other than that, it seems like Academy is ready to take their first win. I think it's gonna be a very head-to-head series throughout this stream, but it's gonna be a stream you don't want to miss. All right, let's get right into it. Winston typing. Do not know what he's saying, and I don't think I want to know what he's saying. And let's begin. Third map, final map of the final map of the first round. They are gonna go through left side. Oh, let's see how they position up here. Oh, they're also going through Ram. Unfortunately, Mora is gonna get picked off right at the start of the fight, but it's all good. It's all good because they're gonna make it work. Let's see, back to the point of view. Seeing Rogue 1v1, or not 1v1. He unfortunately gets jump off. That's perfect. Make sure he's not going to accidentally stagger. I think he does get on the same respawn cycle, or he does not, unfortunately. That was good though. If he staggered anymore, it would have sucked. So that's good. Very good call by Rogue. All right. Honestly, for the Brands, I mean, they could walk his main and show him his boss, but I think they still have the May. If they still have the May, they can make some use of that. I don't know if Central Michigan does have wall yet. A wall still for May. Maybe if they can bait that out, that'd be great. Winston just needs to be careful. He's getting walled off. Here it comes out. He's cut off from heals. Oh, unfortunately. Ram putting out the shield, cut off Orisa from heals, which caused UNH to lose their tank right now. Hopefully they are to be able to back out and not get staggered any further. Right now, I don't think it's the greatest for them to peak, even if it's to build ult. Rogue is at 95. We can see maybe an overclock off angle, potentially by Rogue. Their tank is back, I hope, I would believe. We have overclock. I think Rogue might go for a offensive overclock right now. No one's on him. You can pop this overclock right now. They have Winston on Doomfist. We're seeing a Doom right now. Doom is May. Went it right in, getting a full punch. I want to see overclock. They use Blizzard. Unfortunate. Rogue popping the overclock a little too late, causing it to get picked off before it's just gonna try to keep this fight. We're seeing Doom trying to stay alive as long as he can. Unfortunate that May is just gonna be right on top of him. He does get out though. Oh, he has one. Unfortunate, the Doom is gonna get picked. 87. We're gonna see that. We're gonna need a touch right here for Academy to have a chance to stay in the fight. UNH just needs to stay here. Just needs to get that touch at the last minute. Or has ult. We get one pick. They get point. More ult. Do they have any more ult? I don't lose. Trying to pick up the blitz. So they don't get any healing. Ram is gonna pop Annihilation. They are gonna pop Blizz. Blizz might be what they need. Unfortunate pick off by the Ram ult. That light steal damage is what's gonna do it in for Academy UNH. This is a great series we're seeing. Central Michigan putting up a strong fight, not letting UNH take as much as we want, but they'll come back. They'll come back. It's a tight series, but I believe they can come back with this. Uh, Anyways, let's get back to the nitty gritty of what it is. They're kind of running like a half dive, half brawlish, I would say. That May is definitely kind of out of place, I would say. They are making it work. I'm not gonna deny they are making it work, but I honestly would like to see Rogue on May, and then see Undertaker in for Nyx, and then maybe Nyx for Jordy, since Nyx is a support player. But we'll see what happens. I mean, if they keep this lineup, I would like to see maybe a more solidified dive through obviously Winton doing his thing, doing his best as Winston. But it is a mix and match currently with the heroes they are picking. It's a very close series. I mean, I think if they're going to get right into it, UNH has the pick from the map. I believe they're probably going to stick with a more dive pick, I would hope. It's still all good. It's still all good. There's still a bright side for UNH to be able to take this series. I don't think there should be any doubt yet. Any concerns? They're gonna pick Eichenwald. Eichenwald is it's a bit of a mix. I mean, first point I is more of like a brawl fight going through that bridge, and then I can see the use of Winston against the high ground after capturing first point, which isn't bad. There is potential, but I would have liked a more like dive central map if we're talking hybrid. What? No, not route. I'm forgetting the hybrid maps. I'm forgetting too much knowledge already. But fine, it should work. Put him on Ryan. Put him on Ryan. Oh, oh. And we're gonna see the team swapping. Undertaker is a support player at heart, even though they have been on DPS for what's it called for? Gosh, DPS for Academy UNH, but they have played Mora and Lucio, so giving hindsight to another team member could be great. We definitely see a lot of fade usage by sticks that accidentally cause their downfall, but then they would have amazing plays using the Mora's ult. The Klessen's ult is good. Seeing a lot of decision. Oh, wait, when did the team member leave of Central Michigan? All right, they are putting an Undertaker. They're gonna have Nyx on support ice. So, all right, let's see how this goes. I mean, I've said this a million times. I'm gonna say it again. I would love to see Rogue back on May, since he has the most game knowledge out of the team. But you know, Academy has been trying their best through scrims, learning from past matches. So even though they take this first loss map, I see great chances for them for the rest of the series. They played together and as a team and discussing as they are right now, this we can see a positive outcome for the team. That's what we got to see. UNH, power on. Yeah, charge on. Ooh, Winton is going to grab food. I am also in the stable, so I can give the stream current situation, what the team's going on. Oh, he has food on him. I am watching Winton eat some food right now. He deserves it. And all of his team is staring right at him. That's team bonding right there. So I tell you, everyone eating together. The team is currently getting jiggy. And I will say they are ready to put on a show, you know? UNH is ready to put on a show for this next fight. And, you know, they're definitely going to show Central Michigan some real firepower coming into this next map. Hopefully soon. Man, this is lasting quite some time. You know, let's see. Where is their last member? I actually haven't been able to see through the chat. Should clear lobby. Y'all can use. Oh yeah, Undertaker coming in. Welcome back, everyone, to second map of the series. We have seen a change in the lineup. We're going to be having Undertaker in for Nick. Support line is going to be Styx, Jordy, and we're going to see Winston still on his amazing Winston. Brogue is on May, which is a good thing I like to see.
A
As I said
better
last map,
world is
Brogue is
possible
an amazing
today.
May player, and it's great to finally see that come out now.
I'm concerned about Jai.
The May
I
is
hope
going to be
she's okay.
very honestly
Do
vital
not
here, I
worry.
would say.
Even through
I'm
troubled
not
times,
100% sure considering
Mother
it is
always finds a
offense.
reason
They
to
are
smile.
attacking first, Winston jumping in.
I'm glad to
If
hear
the
she
other,
hasn't changed.
unfortunately, uh, un- let's see what
Five, four, three.
All right, three, two, one. Let's get right into the
Capture
second map of the
objective
series.
A.
UNH versus Central Michigan. Michigan up one, but we can see UNH take points. Winston taking a lot of poke damage. Half health, but he's doing heal by his teammates. We're seeing a wall up top. That Ramonster down. They aren't even careful. I have to let's see what they do not a thing. Really good for Winston diving. Only thing that can push him really right now is that turret up there, or down there. I should say. I think we're just gonna see fight planning right now by Winston. Seems like they're gonna go through bridge to left side, or they dive the back. Oh yeah, left side. Wall off. Ram is walled off. They're about to pick that ram. They pick the break. They put the break. Break down. 5v4. Another pick. Pick off the two. Two is picked off. Unfortunately, trade. You see a trade with Bruno, but it's a matter of 4v0. UNH takes first fight and first point. That's what we love to see. Coming in strong for this next map. Juno unfortunately picked off, but should be all good. For the alt economy, it seems like it should be steady. This is what we love to see, a comeback by UNH, taking a strong 5 minutes on the clock. Let's hope they can keep up this pace. This next point is going to be a much better fight for UNH. Considering Winston can take that control of that high ground, hopefully easier. He doesn't have anyone to go with him, unfortunately, except for Kira. Kira could take him and keep him up if it is needed, but it should not be needed. That's kind of a last case scenario. They have Rush. They could be able to pop Rush first fight. The other team should not have Rush yet. Their Kira is low. Unfortunately, we're going to see Ram pick off the Sword, pick off May, pick off Juno too. Unfortunately, brings it down to 2v5. They're going to need to back up and stabilize for this fight. Fortunate loss on the fight, but they'll be able to stabilize and not get staggered, which is the most important thing. Getting staggered can make or break matches a lot of the time. And we saw that happen last match. Winston at 82 for Primal. We got a jump sword. He's gonna pick up the sword by himself. Winston's showing off taking the fight. Hopefully, Winston can build Primal. 98, 99. He's gonna build Primal. He can build Primal. He's gonna pop it. He popped the Primal. He's going straight for that break. He's going for that break. Break is down. Go for the Juno now. Juno's gonna fly out of there, unfortunately. He's gonna go for the break. Hopefully, that's the break. Break is gonna get out. He's going for Swords. He's backing out. He pushed so far back on Break. Now, it's a lot of space for UNH to take. They have Blizzard. We see a potential Blizzard pop off here right now. It's only a look out for Michigan's ult. They do pop Blizzard. We see Blizzard and Orbit. Well, counter Orbit by Michigan does not matter. Jordy, we see Kiri pick off the Juno. They pick off the Ram. 5v3. Walled off the NET. Sword can jump on, but they're going to pick off the Brig and they're going to prick off that Sword. We're seeing UNH take care of the fight and take control. They get second point. 4:48 on the clock. I think we're gonna see UNH hopefully get this third point. UNH is popping back off, fighting back. Sword sitting there getting his running into this. Let's see what they do. I would like to see maybe one control high ground. Sure, Ram is gonna pop Annihilate. UNH needs to be aware of all the ults it's gonna have. They did counter on with Orbit. Winston getting out by the neck of his hair. Neck of his teeth? Is it his hair? Yeah, teeth. I'm not too sure. This is good though. This is good though.
You're safe with me.
It's just one fight. We've seen UNH in a steady pace when they have not gone staggered, which is important. putting up ult charge for their supports.
Hey, I do.
They currently
Hey,
do not have any ults, it seems, right now.
ahead.
Let's see. Take care of turret. Sword's up on high ground. Maybe we're gonna see a Winston might knock off that sword. He does. Go for the sword. Knocking off sword. Sword can pass. Knocking off sword. Backing out. Taking point. Taking forward to 8. Bubbling. He does. He just killed off Ram. We're seeing a wall off the Ram. We're gonna see a counter rally by Central Michigan taking care of the fight. 3v5. We need UNH to back out right now. UNH does have 3 ults coming into the next fight though. They have Blizz, Overclock, and Rush. We can see a potential
Quitting
rush in.
is
They
not
might. They
in my
are gonna build up.
vocabulary.
We're gonna see Winston maybe potentially build up primal for
I'm
this
with
next
you.
fight. But I would like to see UNH pop out with these rush. Going right into this fight, take control of that. We might see a counter orbit potentially if they do pop rush, but I think by that time we might see. It's hard to say. We might see an orbit pop by UNH if they build it up in time. Orbit isn't that amazing after the third, so it's not like an instant deal. But it does Winston unfortunately gets pulled down by the by Rand's ult, not ult, but oh, we're gonna see a Blitz and Primal combo going right onto the Torb. Torb dead, jumping off, going after. Let's see, I think he's switching. No, he's going after the Ram. No, he's going on Brig. On Brig. Brig is one. Brig is one. Brig is one. He's gonna finish Brig. They're going for the Ram. They're trying to change the Ram. Ram is one. Can they finish the Ram? They do pick off Ram. Is now 5v3. Oh, they're going to Brig. Going to Brig. Brig is one. They pick off the Brig. They pick off the sword. They pop off orbit. Cleaning up the fight. The Juno is one. UNH taking care of this last fight. 2 minutes on the clock, tapping last points. An amazing comeback we see by UNH.
Score.
They are now giving Central Michigan a run for their money completely.
Switching.
UNH is definitely going to have a much easier time, I believe, on defense, considering they have the May now. Or, well, they still have the May, considering they have May. Easy, if Ram pushes up, they just wall him off. I know Rogue can do it. I believe in that in Rogue. So let's get right into this. I'm not going to. UNH Academy is on, like, mainly most of their comfort picks, which is why, honestly, changing it up wouldn't be, like, the greatest for them. If you put them on, like, a character they do not know as well, it might actually just negatively impact the team, even if it's to work well. We're seeing we're seeing Winston pop up Sigma. I love that swap. I think it'll be better for defense. I think the Undertaker should be able to take care of high ground for the bridge. As long as they don't let Central Michigan pass that point, it should be perfect. And if they do walk, we should see a perfect wall by Rogue. Sticks coming out with that amazing orbital last fight though. Game winning, I'll say.
Happened.
I'm like when UNH is putting up. They're putting up a real fight now. Do need to. How many maps is it? I think it's first to 3.
5,
Yeah,
4, 3,
yeah, yeah.
2, 1. Attackers
Winston eating his
incoming.
food.
Defend objective A.
There is much. A threat emerges.
Study. I need to. I need to lock in one. No.
The barrier appears.
Oh, now I have this full screen. Oh, Zarya won. They do pick off the Zarya by the Sword Sigma combo. Sigma. The dangerous thing about Sigma's primary fire is just that explosion radius. If ever in a brawl comp, if everyone's grouped up and Sigma's just throwing those balls in, and we don't see a shield, it's gonna be negative. It's gonna be negative for the enemy team. Rogue trying to get a little more poke in, maybe a potential pick. Doesn't get the pick though, but they back off completely fine. No one picked off. This is gonna be that's a big setback for Central Michigan getting their tank picked off so early. But I think they should come back in time now. They're holding amazingly. They do get the wall off. They get the shield off. Zarya has no shield right now. They can push in right here. Unfortunately, Swords just gonna get picked off. It's still a 4v4. They have both supports though. It's potentially winnable. They're full. They pick off the Reaper. It's a 4v3. Jumping off the Scourge. Taking on that Sword. Do they get it? Unfortunately, they can't get the kill war boss in time.
Be warned.
Winston taking down the Swords though. Hopefully, you don't know. Unfortunately, Central Michigan's gonna take advantage of the picks off of UNH. Rogue stalling. He's at 90, 97 for Blizzard. If he can build it up in the last second, Unfortunately, he does not, but it's good he still has Blizzard though. If he were to try and chuck it and get killed, it would have been worse for New Nation since they wouldn't have it for the next fight. Central Michigan does cap, but it's looking very good for UNH still. I will say now for the high ground, we're gonna need Undertaker. Lock it down. Rogue's gonna be on the low ground with his Sigma. Hopefully looking for a wall potentially. Let's see. We're gonna see. He does wall him off. That's good. It's good. They're all in there, all in grouped. We see a Chuck. We see a Blizzard Chuck. Oh my gosh. We see an amazing. We didn't miss it, but we saw Sigma. Oh, and he got 3 or 2. Either way, let's UNH clean up the fight and they win. They win this fight. I mean, this is very great to see. They currently have 2 ults right now. Oh, 3 almost. They're gonna have Overclock, Coalescence, and Rush. Since they are on defense, we just see waiting for a counter ult either from the Juno Orbits. The Central Michigan the Reaper is gonna have ults. We're gonna see a rush pop out. I think they're trying to clear out this fight. We see a counter ult with the Orbit. It's still fine. It's still winnable. Their Sigma is fortunately getting picked off. Sword's still up. I think it's a 3v5, but unfortunately, May it's picked off as well. The Kiri is stuck currently. Kiri gets killed. That's gonna be a really bad stagger, but they are able to TP out. UNH is fine still. They just need to, they need to stabilize to take this point. We're gonna see a Coalescence pop out by the Mora. Fortunately, we're gonna see a grab by the Zarya. They do get touched. They do get touched. Zarya one. They do take off the Zarya. They took off Force. They took off Force. Reaper is the counter with his blossom. He takes out UNH's backline. Reaper won. Reaper's the last one there. UNH does take the fight. They had advantage. They made use of that. That was close. Reaper almost wiped them out completely with the blossom, but UNH was able to clap back with that. And check out embarrass with the Varsity. Watch him. All right, UNH positioning for this next fight. 2 minutes left on the clock almost. UNH will defend this. We're gonna see the more go for a flank almost. Popping out with the damage orb. Reaper's gonna teleport behind. That Mora notices immediately. I think this is going to Reaper. Oh! Gets flushed out. Reaper 1. They get the Reaper. They get the Reaper. 5v4 situation. Perfect for UNH. Seeing poke damage by the May.
Thank you.
We get
Barrier
second
cannot
perk.
withstand much more.
Sigma fully perked up for this upcoming fight. Let's see what the current ults right now looking like. They're almost built up for a majority of ults, it seems. They just used Sigma ult, so they're not gonna have that for the next fight. But will they have overclock? I would like someone to hold that. Oh, Central Michigan coming from behind, almost taking a surprise. But we're gonna see a May. They pick off the Juno. Maybe see a pick off from Zarya. Nope, and Brit does escape as well. But they invested 2 ults into that. That's a bit much. I think they could have probably saved that with Blizz, but it's perfect because they win the fight. 1 minute left. It seems like last fight. Reaper's gonna go on. Oh, they pick up the Reaper. Amazing rock by Winton. Oh, Mora ult. Game pick up the Brig. Going out to the Zarya. Zarya is half. Will they finish off the Zarya? Zarya gets out, unfortunately, but they're coming around. Units coming around to left back. Rock by amazing rock by Sid. Hold. I think he should hold it right now. Not his whole team's here. And he's the only one with ult, which is very important. Central Michigan might be coming up with Rally, Blossom, and Orbit. They do pick up the Zarya. That's gonna be a huge stagger. For Central Michigan.
The barrier.
Okay, let's see what is UNH gonna pop off.
Actuating the barrier.
They are. Let's see. We're seeing a split push. They wall off the Orbit and into a Blizz and to a Flux. That's 3 ults right there. They win. They win.
This ends now.
They got it. Pick off the Reaper. Reaper can't boss him now. It's just a Zarya. Just a Zarya. Just a Zarya. Zarya's not on point. Oh, almost the potential 9, but Central Michigan is not that loose. They are careful and they come back. Unfortunately, UNH is gonna lose that fight. It's just oh wait, we see a potential touch by Rogue Slayer here. Unfortunately, he's gonna just use his bio negatively affecting UNH right here. They did force Central Michigan into overtime, but fortunately they will lose the point. Minute 30 left. Whole economy is currently in shambles for both. UNH invested, I think, way too many ults coming into the last fight where Central Michigan came from the flank side with Orbit, popping both Blizz and
Barrier initialized.
Flux. Oh my. Popping Flux and but it seems like they were able to make it out well. And I think they also popped a rush at the same time, which is a bit much. UNH holding down the fort right now. All they need to do is win this fight. They have rush. That's the rush pop. Rush gets popped. Unfortunately, Winston's gonna go a bit too far and cause him to get picked off. Let's see. Let's see. They are gonna get picked. A major coalescence by sticks. Pop getting 3. Jordy finishing off the sword. It is 30 on the clock.
Victory grows ever
That could have been a game-winning fight, but we still have one more fight to go through. That's where Michigan still has a chance to come back, but I think UNH Academy team is going to come back strong with this. I need someone to hold that, marking what the ult they have.
Over there.
Reaper seeming to go on the flank side. Reaper on top.
Vector calculate.
Reaper was definitely looking for ult there, but I think he disappeared or died. May with the Blizz. A flank Blizz by the flank. Yep. Reaper ult. Juno dead. They took off Juno.
This ends now.
Into OT. Unfortunately, Simi's gonna picked off. Unfortunately, they do cap the 3rd point. However, UNH has scored above a minute, meaning Michigan does not get time for this next fight. I hope that's right. Wait, let me see. Yep. UNH just needs to get this first tick. If they're able to get this tick, they're gonna secure the 2nd map, and then we can move into the next of the series. Like I said, this is gonna be a very tight series for UNH. We could see their first potential win, however. Neck and neck for the series. Honestly, for comments on they are on attack. They were able to rush on attack pretty fast, if I remember correctly, for first point when they were on the attack. So I honestly am fine with the comp they're playing because it's just comfort picks. There's no point in really playing like a full developed comps. Academy
That is not a
isn't doesn't really need that right now.
I'm cooking for you later.
They're all playing together, all learning the game, and all getting just better at the same time. And we're seeing Academy improve over the course of the tournament bracket. This map is very important for them, however, because if they are able to pull off this match, I think they could see potentials for playoffs. 5 seconds left. UNH Academy just needs to go into the strong. Be careful of all economy. Be careful of Ajaxing. But hopefully we can keep that Ajax counter to 1. And hopefully we can time the amazing moments correct. Unfortunately, we see a sword pick off. That's gonna be a huge dagger. But we see the ramp. We see a pick for the ramp. An amazing trade. UNH can go in for this. UNH just goes right in. May have. They're gonna force that main to waste their freeze. They need to go in. They need to go in. Onto the brig. Onto the brig. They get the main. They get the brig. I mean. Juno is half. Juno is half. The Juno is dead. Do they cap first point? Do they cap first point? Central Michigan does not get touched. UNH Academy takes a map against Central Michigan 1-1. We are seeing UNH Academy Overwatch clapping back. spears are completely high on the UNH side, as I'm hearing from Caleb. Great. This was great for them.
Surrender to my will.
An amazing coalescence by Stixman. That is what we like to see. That's why I love my academy team that I coach. Doing amazing. That was great. This is a great series. This is gonna be very neck and neck. I could see the series going 2-2, honestly. But I believe in Academy being able to sweep this. Well, not sweep this. If it was a sweep, it'd be O. But I'm sorry. Going ahead into intermission real quick, but that was an amazing series. Hope everyone here is to tune in for the stream.
is possible today.
Oh, Unage right
They have
into
this coming,
third
so
map.
let's give it to
Or,
them.
yeah, third map. Huh, I thought my counting was completely off. Unage having a strong comeback on
If
the
anyone
second map.
requires my
We'd
assistance,
love to see
please
it.
inform me.
I would like to see more of a rush comp, honestly, going into this. I know I said like
5,
comfort picks is what
4,
like comfort pick
3,
is what
1.
UNH should be on, but at the same time, it's
Initiate
definitely gonna be a bit
attack.
harder playing Winston or even like
What's
Sigma.
up?
You want speed here, and I guess Winston does have that mobility for it. But when it's going for like brawl rush, it's Winston's not gonna have the most fun time. But if he's seeing the mechanical skill god of Winston, maybe he'll make it work. Fortunately, Sword is gonna get picked off at the start from that wall off. There go. Union's backing off first point. Ram maybe a wall off. No, unfortunately the May is also going to get picked off for UNH. 3v5. UNH is back up right here. Like ready up, stabilize, and then come back into the fight. Let's see. Oh, Winston unfortunately walled. That is like the only scary thing currently for Winston getting walled off. Is a make or break for his team. I would love to see swap here. Honestly, onto JQ. I think I've heard. Obviously I said before I've coached them. I think I've heard before Winton can play a JQ. I would love to see that here. You know, the knife combo with the May wall is very crazy, especially with the new May perk, which increases wall duration by 2 seconds. Oh, we do see the swap. Oh my god, that's amazing. All right, going right into it. The wall, like coming out with wall. Winston low, maybe able to live. Whoa, they pick up Ram. They trade off for Ram. Front up. I'm flicking this and pick up low. Oh, it's actually winnable. Tank still alive. Here getting picked off as well. Coming along with Juno, unfortunately, or not Juno, the JK. This is a good first map. I think UNH has found their comp they need for this fight. Central Michigan coming out strong. After losing that second map, they want to let UNH know that they still have a fighting chance. And both teams, the neck and neck series, both putting up their reason for why they should win. Something like that. A lot of filler words, but let's get right into the second point for Flashpoint. New Junk City. New Junk City, honestly, I haven't seen a lot. I mean, for JV, we typically pick Sarabasa. That just works with us well. We have the Mauga King jollification, I'd have to say. I have to admit that guy loves Mauga, but this is that academy. Eventually, we're gonna see it walk right in. Both Blizz pop up. Fortunately, went. Oh, trade off with the tank. They're gonna trade May. Unfortunately, Juno's gonna get picked. Sorge and our own. But I think Kyrie is able to get out with the Sorge. This is good. This is good. They're able to get out. No stagger is very beneficial for UNH. Stagger, like I said, makes or breaks the fight. We just need UNH to probably come with a more like tactical plan. It seems like they are just going through main to left side again. I'm not sure if Winton is coming or not, but I believe they can pick it up. They have a trunk twin all. We can see a potential trunk twin all. I think right now they need to bait the wall off of Central Michigan, so we don't see an accidental. Oh yeah, that's what I was. But it doesn't matter. We see pick off the series. Pick off. On to Ram. On to Ram. No, Ram won. They pick off Ram. Only the May. They get Lucio. UNH takes the fight. Like I said before, I think UNH really, if they had baited out the May wall of Central Michigan, then that Jungle Queen ult would have got a lot more value. But it still worked out perfectly. So UNH is in a great spot right now. Just need to hold down point, anchor point, and take care of the fights to come. Winton also getting a perk, which is great. Perks also have been a great chance. UNH really showing some pure chaos on this. Alright. We see potential wall off the ramp. That'd be huge. No. Oh wait, dude, wall off. What's the Unit Pure gonna get picked off? Unit Sword picked off as well. Ram picked off, or not Ram. JQ and Juno picked off. Hopefully, maybe Juno did die on point, which gives UNH a lot more time holding down the fort, which is good though. They're 96 though. Actually, unfortunately, they will lose second point. They need to come in strong with this next fight. But Mayo, Rogue already on point, showing that May actually has mobility. You just need to know how to use it, I guess. Unfortunately, we see the pick off Juno, but we see a trade for May. Both teams down one player, 4v4 currently. But you see a wall off. You see a wall off with Ram and Lucio. Lucio both have one. Pick off the Ram. Maybe see a potential pick off of Lucio. Lucio is going to be able to get out. Thinking about his perks. Gotta sit there and they gotta pick. uh, they do have both. They have Blizz ult. Winton is walled off, but it's fine because Rogue diffs and goes I'm losing my words right now. Unich does have the advantage currently in numbers right now. The Central Michigan's May does get staggered. Currently, they need to just. I think Central Michigan right now is probably stabilizing. Unich just anchoring point. Winton have a lot of mobility. He can do this pressure up in the end main. Unfortunately, he does miss a jump, but it's fine. May coming out with Blizzard on Unich side. He clears out main. Forcing Michigan to the corner. Wall to give time for Winston to kite. Unfortunately, Sword does get picked off, and we don't see any trade value yet. Lucio is one. Fortunately, he's not gonna be able to get that pick. He does pop up Primal. Unfortunately, we are gonna see a pick off of Juno and a pile of Lucio. Winston stalling for time. Here he gets picked. He's just broken. Winston's the only one left. He can't even stand. Either he gets out or dies on point. He doesn't stagger. He does die though. He's able to. That's good. Any longer stagger would have been not great for UNH. I honestly would have liked Winston to actually kind of die earlier there. He was stayed on point for too long, and since they already built max, it was 99%. It was only OT they were fighting in. He didn't really get as much value staying on point as he would have if the point was, say, like 60% or even 40%. We're seeing some fight planning here. We're seeing UNH go through left side for them. Try to go through a flank on top of bridge, potentially. They have orbit. We might see an orbit pop from the start. We see orbit pop completely. UNH walking in. We see an annihilate counter, but they're going to pick swords. They're going to pick Ram. They're going to pick Kiri. All that's left is the May and Lucio. They pick off the Lucio. Just got to get that May. May is picked off, I'm assuming. I just didn't see it in the... Oh, they get the May now. Finish taking third point of New Junk City. They just need to take next 2 points and it'll be huge. I think by now UNH has full perks. Yes, they have Blizz. That could be a game-changing fight for them to use. Alright, let's see what UNH plans to do. I think Winston's going for like a sneaky flight cat line potentially. Unfortunately, it does sometimes for Central Michigan to set up on fourth point. No swap. Let's see. If I'm correct, Central Michigan might have a Blizz here. So I just think UNH needs to watch out for that. Counter Blizz doesn't really give value for either team, unfortunately, but Rogue getting a hit off of the Curie, maybe another hit. Get a pick. They get the pick. Rogue gets the pick off of Swords. And so now 5v4, they rush in. Maybe I'll send the Blizz off here, or maybe they don't need the Blizz. They get the carry. Does he get the Lucio? Winston get the Lucio. They get the Ram. They win the fight. Good.
No one can stop
Just
me.
needs to take care of fourth point. Move on to fifth. 5%. Central Michigan was able to build up a lot of good amount of percentage on this point, but I think UNH will be at a similar level once next fight starts. The worst case, I just would like to see them die on point, but I think best case in this scenario, just actually gotta hold them off. They pop out Blizz. The cleanse is gonna allow them to escape through. Yep. We have Primal. You see a Primal popped out to save his life. He's going after the Fury. Fury 1. Unfortunately, he's lost. Oh my god. 84. Winter getting just burned completely. They have Rush, but I think they should save ults right now. Juno does get picked. We need to see it back out completely from UNH to stabilize. Swords unfortunately gets picked. Let's hope there's no more picks from UNH's side. We do see a pick off of the Lucio by UNH.
Behind you.
It's still 3v4. It's not as very advantageous for UNH. If they walk in, one mistake could lead them to losing the map.
Behind
All right, let's see. We're gonna see maybe
Let the key.
any hit.
Begins now.
We're gonna see jump onto it. They pop out rush. Unfortunately, we're gonna see doesn't get a pick off a rogue, and we just see UNH fall. Unfortunate, but you know it is still winnable by UNH's side. Very. This is a great map. Great third map. Like I said, I think this is gonna be a 2-2 series. We're gonna see here, fighting neck. Like I honestly forget what that saying is, but they're just gonna be fighting. Oh, no, they're fighting neck and neck. They will be for the last map. I believe UNH takes this next map and then neck and neck for the final map. All right, let's see what UNH pops up with this. All right, honestly, I don't think they swap. I don't think UNH is gonna make any changes to their lineup right now. He could see Nixon for Jordy. That wouldn't be too bad, but I think honestly, whatever they have right now is still fire. What's going on currently is 1-2. Uh, hmm. I guess I gotta give some insight. I love doing more play-by-plays because it's just more fun watching the game. But let's see. It's gonna be Flashpoint the push. So it's now back to hybrid escort, right? Or is it control again? I am not too sure. Nace rules are different from NECC, so I couldn't really give insight. We're gonna stop. Oh, it's wait. Oh, no, they didn't. I I I apologize. Huh. I am crazy. I guess. Rudistoppy. Let's see. Rudistoppy with the wins. Like Academy is running. Oh, meow meow meow. Okay, that's sick. Coliseo Rudistoppy. Honestly, I would like to see a pick of Coliseo. It gives more room for Monkey to work. I think Coliseo actually would be better. I mean, Rudistoppy, I don't have like the best game knowledge on. I'm gonna admit that. We do pick it for JV, funny enough, and we make it work. So we'll see. I think Coliseo that first point is just so much room for Winston to go back and forth that I'd like to see it. And even if like say Central Michigan decides to use a Widow, UNH has that in the bag. Great mental still, even though they lost that map, it's still a great mental for UNH right now. Let's see. Let's see. I say let's see a lot. I love using filler words for you guys, whoever is watching. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. They do pick Runasapi. It's not a bad choice. It's still open enough for Winton, especially when you get to half point. I guess first point. Would it be first point or start point? I don't know. I'm gonna call it first point, I guess. Once they get to the first point, which change spawn rooms, that's very open for Winton be able to jump that high ground to to stop Central Michigan push. But besides that, I guess Rusabi's fine then. Yeah, I mean if we're gonna run it, they're gonna run it down, I guess. I mean, honestly, it's like the Winton doesn't really complement. They do have Kiri. It's a mix of brawl and dive is what Academy likes to do. And if it works, it works. We saw it work for one map. It can work for others. Let's see what they decide to do. Oh, we could see a potential Sig out of Winton. I honestly would like to see that. I would love to see. It's hard to say honestly. I mean, I guess my opinions have been a bit skewed since Jollification loves to play Mauga, but he has pulled up Demo for us sometimes. We'll see what happens. They are ready. We're gonna get right into this. We'll see what they pick. I think I'd love to. I can't say I'd love a solid comp. Comfort picks is the way to go for Academy, I believe. And I think just forcing them onto any different thing might not be the greatest for them. Winton eating some salt and pepper, I believe. It's very vital for the show. Hopefully it starts soon. And now UNH is getting jiggy. They're about to show that they
Welcome
are
to
armed and
Mississippi.
dangerous.
Prepare for battle.
Hey,
Select your hero.
The silence is loud. Alright, Mora, Winton, Storage, Kiri, Cowboy, Bebop. Alright. Solid line, honestly. This is actually a solid dive line. So, whatever. Honestly, I see it playing out well for Academy. Winton showing off that stat line. Love to see it.
a better world is possible today. Let's get this mission started.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
All right, let's move out.
Hey.
Keep an eye out.
Your end is within my
Probably there we go. Oh, my mic was broken. Going through main.
reach. Objective unlocked.
Winston's gonna be careful, obviously, with the wall off. Winston's gonna go right into it and get walled off. Cause him to get picked off, but the Rogue is gonna be able to pick off the enemy team. He's not able to get out though. Kira gets picked off as well. Only Mara and Swords are able to back out. Good. Not having any staggers. Very important. Like I've said for the past 3 maps. I'm gonna say it again
Get ahead of us.
because some people like to stagger, including myself.
Misery made manifest.
Eyes over.
Winton didn't fight any end. There's like,
Behind you.
let's see. Winton looking for a diveable target. He's gonna dive Brent sword. Sword is half. Are they gonna pick sword? They do pick off the sword. It's now 5v4. They have advantage. Can they go for another pick? Winton barely able to get out. Ram is one. The Ram is one. They can pick off the tank. That'll be huge. They do pick off the tank by a joint operation with Storage. They're gonna pick off the May as well. Unit's taking the fight.
Unassailable
Maybe going for
prowess.
cleanup potentially. I think we're seeing Cowboy go for that final kill.
Robot needs
If they can make nah, I guess it's too late. If they're able to make the enemy team, if they're able to make Central Michigan stagger further, that would have been great benefit. But fortunately, they get out. Rogue waiting by the door for just Michigan to walk right in to stop them in their tracks. We have, I think, 5 ults currently. We get the pick off the May. pick by Rogue. 5v4 running into this. We have 4 ult, I think. We're gonna see a castle pick. Dive off the sword. Call out target. Going out target. Going for, he gets pick off Lucio. Amazing.
There's an enemy here. We need to
Here he
rescue the
escapes.
robot.
We're gonna see Annihilation by Ram. That's gonna pick off Cassie, unfortunately. A primal out by Winston. I'm not too sure about that. Kind of waste ult.
I seem to have
Not the greatest primal we've seen by Winston. Unfortunately, they're gonna lose the ult for next fight. The fight was already over. Annihilation already picked off 3 of UNH, and we saw primal pop up. Let's see. If they hold tab long enough, I can figure out what ults they have. We're gonna see a sword clearing out the off angle for UNH. We have Coalescence. I think we pop out Rush. Unfortunately, Kiri's gonna get picked off. 4v5 situation for UNH. Mora is gonna get out. May is one. Unfortunately, Winston's picked off. This brings it to a 3v5. Not looking great for UNH. They just need to either back out or maybe get a pick. But they can't get themselves picked, or it's going to cause further stagger for UNH. They are able to get fine. We're about to build up another high noon. Broke a low. Hopefully, we get picked off. The Ram missed one. They are going to go for the May. Potentially, the May is backline. You can see a potential Blizzard by Michigan. But he's able to jump May. Winston taking a lot of stage for Academy. Jumping right onto the sword, but High Noon's gonna take care of that, and they're gonna pick off Ram. UNH takes this fight.
performance.
This is good. This is good.
Enemy forward spawn.
Hopefully, UNH is able to build back Primal coming into this next fight. May was solo, but wall off Winston and get out in time.
Your team is
Let us We're so
proceed.
close to
All right.
taking the lead.
I think Winston here just needs to create enough space for the bot to push up. And we see an amazing pick by Rogue, getting that May, bringing it to a 5v4. Those UNH doesn't get picked off. Rogue very low. Gotta watch out for those kunais. 125 is a lot of damage. Are they gonna be able to cap? What's he giving space? Oh, they weren't able to pick. They weren't able to cap. Sword picked off. Cassie is picked off. Another annihilation from Michigan. Causing them to win the fight. Michigan's Ram player is not to be underestimated. Their Annihilate has to be able to win them 2 fights, but they're not going to have it come into the next fight.
Much appreciated.
We still have Primal here.
Forward spawn lost.
Very close to taking lead. Unfortunately, Academy wasn't able to secure the lead, but I think coming into this, they can win this fight and be able to take it easily. Right now, maybe we see a potential rush come out. Give UNH that's just that extra push, just win the fight. They might as well. We're going to see a Primal, though, by Primal out with the rush. UNH really needs to win this fight. You gotta pick up Fury. Die on sword. He's gonna back out and live. We get the pick. We get the pick. Can we get the pick off of Lucio? It's a 5v4 currently. 4v4. Unfortunately, Winston's gonna get picked off. Gas is gonna pick off. We've seen Sticks. Seen Mora back out. Unfortunately, we got 3 picked off from Academy, which will cause them to stagger a bit, but I think because they're on the same respawn cycle, it should be all good. We have Mora. I would love to see a Blessing come out of here, either flank or DPS, whatever can make them win the fight. Unfortunately, just diving straight into it a little more often would be like much more useful, but hey, they still get it. May is dead. They trade Mora for May. Coming up to Lucio, taking the Lucio, 1v3. This is a winnable situation. Fortunately, we see a pick. That barrier is going to cause some damage. That's going to, unfortunate. Barrier blocks the High Noon. 2 picks off. 3v5 situation. UNH needs to back up and not have any stagger or go all in. Another Annihilate popped by Michigan. Deadly Annihilate we have seen. We're seeing a flank by the Mora, potentially get a pick. Kiri's half. Oh, ooh. Oh, they get the pick, they trade. I think a kill ward there would have been much more beneficial for Mora. Gonna be able to live and get more health. But, you know, going for that kill is also very important. If they die without getting the kill, that would suck. It is 4v4 right now. It's gonna take a lot longer. UNH has spawn advantage. 3v4. I think Mora comes back. It's now 3v5. The Lucio's won. We get the pick off Lucio. It's just the Ram. It's the Ram and the one other. I don't know who. Get the pick off the Ram. UNH takes over the fight. Winton going for clean. Winton going for cleanup. Able to get Kiri maybe. Kiri won. Unfortunately, Kiri's gonna teleport out. Swords going for Swords. Swords. No, Swords is able to escape. Quite unfortunate.
Carried on the wind.
UNH still has a lot of potential here. They just need to be able to avoid any picks. Maybe get some picks themselves. With right in. Be able to get Lucio. You just need to get out there, but unfortunately, does not get out. It's now 4v4 situation. Trading Lucio for a tank. It's not the greatest for them now because they're down their. Now they're down their Juno. They're down 2. Down 3. I think they're stalling for point presence right now. I think they'll be able to get out. Fortunately, they weren't able to get out, but they bought enough time. I think for the rest of the team, no, it's only Winston and Swords, grouping up back with Juno and Cass.
60 seconds.
This is gonna be a very, very neck and neck down series. UNH needs to be wary of the old economy Michigan has. You maybe see an off angle high noon potentially. We see a rush pop out by UNH. They just need to go in at this point. Going together. I think they're saving ults. Are they able to get another pick? Winton able to get out. Oh, unfortunately, we're gonna see the beat off by. Right? We're gonna see the orbit out. And they even use the orbit onto the Swords. Swords is dead. Next target, maybe on here. No, Ram won. Will he get the Ram? Unfortunately, Ram's able to pop one in time. Lucio is one. Popping Annihilate. Very close. Unfortunately, Swords is picked off. Juno and Winton. Juno unfortunately getting picked off as well. Currently just Winston left. He has Primal. He's able to build Primal. He's frozen. He's fine. They're not able to burn him completely. Or, I guess it was too late to say. Unfortunately, he was get burned off. No one left to touch. An unfortunate end to the series. Academy held out strong throughout the series. It was amazing to see them take that map. A couple different plays could have been made by UNH to be able to secure that win.
Play of the game.
We saw that they were able to win one, so they definitely win more to come. Glad for you guys to tune in for this stream. This is very fun. I hope everyone enjoyed it.
It's time.
Hope you all enjoyed and tune in for the league stream that's currently on the main channel. See y'all later.